Hi, Carly. This is Jim Gills with Win My Vote. And sorry, I don't have my camera on, but I'm not in the office and it's Saturday and probably more distracting than helpful. Thanks so much for reaching out. I was thinking about you the other day. I went to the coffee meetup with Lucas, and Lucas lives right down the street from me. And our dogs, we take them for walks together and that type of stuff. So it was great to see you in my inbox. Anyway, I have made a couple of changes to Win My Vote, and we're constantly adding features, mostly on the blackboard and scoping them out and doing that type of thing, simply because of funding. Right now, I would say our wish list, everything on it, somewhere between 20 and 30,000 would get us up and running, and ready to go. And would love to talk with you or anyone else that's interested about more details about that. But this is what the site kind of looks like now. The new version looks like this, and this is also just a quick little run through if you ever want to share it with anyone, what Win My Vote is. Essentially, this is kind of like the version 2 the new site will look like. You'll go up, you'll sign up, you'll get your ballot like this. It'll be all the candidates and all the races up and down your ballot, as well as all the propositions and measures. And we're hoping the first thing that you do is add trusted sources. And trusted sources are groups and organizations and individuals that have also filled out ballots and selected favorites and made endorsements. And with that, you can simply click on this and see all of that, library of groups and organizations and individuals. So I'm going to start going through here and selecting them and go like this. And then I can also search for some because I know some of my friends are on this platform, those that are really into politics and are doing the research, and I want to find out what they have to say. So I type in Sarah Smith here, and there she is. So I add her to my ballot. And now when I go back to my ballot and I look through all the candidates, as I click through their profiles, I'll be able to see her favorites and her recommendations and endorsements. So for example, I'm going to start here in the Senate race. I'm going to click on this candidate, and here I can see the party. I can share the profile if I already like her and I want to share it with other people. I can ask her anything. I can also see a calendar of live events if I'm nearby and I want to go see this candidate. I can donate to her campaign if I want. I can also do sort of a quick bio, right? Just sort of the basic information about this candidate. Here is kind of a quick view where I can go through each one and just kind of listen to their video, give them a couple of minutes, see what they have to say. And then on the ones that I like, I can drill down a little deeper on the About Me, go up here to see On the Issues, and I can click on any one of these links here, or I can scroll down and see them. And again, the candidate builds and manages their own profile the same way they would their Facebook page or their Twitter account or anything. So they can update this in real time. They can put as much information in there as possible. And what I'm doing here is I'll just kind of scroll down and I can watch videos and images and texts and you name it, as much stuff as they want to do there. Now I want to see the endorsements. And now these are the groups and organizations and individuals that this candidate has featured on their own profile. So that's great. I want to see that. But really what I want to see are my trusted sources. The groups and organizations and individuals that I trust. I want to see if they're favoriting this candidate. And especially I want to hear if they're endorsing this candidate. So I can see Sarah here is endorsing this candidate, and I can watch a video of hers and read this text and say that's great. And I know that Unite America is a good group, so I want to hear what they have to say as well. So now I'm convinced Tulsi is the candidate that I want to choose. So when I select this right here, she is now my favorite. And I'll share this on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and say, hey, you guys should go check out these candidates. This is the one that I like. Or you can just say, hey, check out this, all of the candidates and favorite the one that you like. But with that, now I'm back at my ballot, and you can see it's nice and prominent, and she's moved into that first position, so I know that's who I'm going to vote for. So this goes the same for the propositions and the measures. I scroll down, I click on the proposition, I can read about the proposition, I can read the entire language of the proposition. I can also see groups and organizations, my trusted sources, the ones that are supporting it, as well as the ones that are opposing it. And then I can hear, what they have to say, about that. So I say great, and now I'm well informed. I'm going to say yes on that. and I'm going to share that the same way I shared the candidate profile. So back here at my ballot, it's nice and prominent here that it's a yes. I can even go up here and kind of see how the proposition is doing. And now this goes both ways. This is great for groups and organizations that are endorsing these propositions so that they can kind of see how they're doing and see how they're resonating with the voters, as well as voters being able to do this as well, so that if they really feel strongly about one of the propositions, they can start doing endorsements for that and reaching out to their friends saying, hey, this is really close, and you know vote one way or the other on it. Same thing with the candidates. They'll have little percentages here, so you can click here and kind of see how they're doing, and this will work for all of them. And then when you decide that you want to vote, you simply just click on the star, and you can do it right here on the ballot. Then the couple of days leading up to the election, and obviously the day of the election, Win My Vote will send you an email or a text to say it's election day, and remember to get your ballot, look through it, make sure it's filled out, and you can find your polling place, and you go up here and click there, and it gives you nice turn-by-turn directions as well as the polling hours, and away you go. So now you can arrive at the polling place, and instead of kind of just seeing a ballot with a bunch of names, you now have your phone here with all of your favorites, and you can just fill out your ballot that way. So that's how we hope to take money out of politics, by these candidates right here. This candidate can spend $1 million. This candidate can spend $500 million, and I'm going to give them both a couple of minutes, see where they stand, look at their endorsements, and pick my favorite. So we're hoping that the advertising and all that type of stuff, is a waste of money, and we can get back to real issues. Anyway, we'd love to talk with you about this as well as the business model. The business model is there's roughly there's roughly 1 million candidates over a 4-year period in elections. Each one of them spending anywhere between 250 and 350 for a profile per election per year. So it adds up real quickly. So we think there's plenty of revenue out there, plenty of money being spent by the candidates to support a site like this. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.